The outlaws had turned completely around. The sheriff was so proud of the outlaws, he gave them pardons. He also sent the former outlaws to train with the world's best law enforcement trainer, U.S. Marshal Swinson.
I'm Anthony, law enforcement master. Once you're done with my training videos, I promise that you will be a law enforcement master just like me, or your money back. During the first session, you will learn my use of force policy. Always use deadly force unless completely unnecessary. Stop! Put the gun down!
No!
During the second session, you will learn gaining compliance and resisting arrest. Remember, sitting still can be a sign of resisting arrest. Sir, if you don't move, then I'll have to move. You may feel pain or subject to it. Get down! Get down! Down, bad boy! The third video teaches you how to place someone under arrest. If you cannot force the suspect to resist arrest, you might have to handcuff him. Turn around. The fourth video teaches you how to convince someone to resist arrest, so you can use deadly force. Please point your gun at me, sir. Stop! Drop the gun! Pick the gun up, point it at me.
I pointed at you, you're gonna shoot me.
Then point it at me. So buy my video now, become a law enforcement master just like me, or your money back.
Everyone passed the law enforcement training. Each of the former outlaws were now deputies of the law. In the years to come, they would fight crime, save lives, clean the environment, and set 2 records in the fight against drugs. Even though I was the cook, they wanted me to be on the boarding team, so they sent me to the law enforcement school where I learned that pepper spray doesn't work.
OC, OC! Hold on. Get back over here. Open your eyes. Where are you from? California. Where in California? San Luis Obispo! Yeah! Bet your eyes. Blink your eyes. Blink. Blink. Now where you went to high school? I went to high school in Morro Bay. My bird cover. Hi, can I give you a pull?
This is my first boarding. A few boardings later, press release. 24 March 2000. Coast Guard and Customs Service boarding team discovered and seized 180 pounds of marijuana from a boat entering the boat haven in Port Townsend, Washington, shortly after noon today.
You guys have a record of 192.5 pounds of marijuana, which is the largest seizure in the Northwest.
Oh, the octet doesn't count?
No, we're talking about
I'll zoom in on somebody here. Oh, there we go. Now we're getting up close and personal. Come on, let's see a smile.
And a few boardings after that, press release. On February 21st, 2001, The U.S. Coast Guard cutter Osprey boarded the fishing vessel Western Wind and seized more than 5,500 pounds of cocaine.
5 drug smuggling suspects are being held. Essex.
They're being held here at the Federal Detention Center in SeaTac. Their ship seized, still being held in Port Angeles. We also know they had more than 2 tons of cocaine on board. There are still a lot of unanswered questions. U.S. Coast Guard officers boarded the Western Wind on Wednesday night at the entrance to the Strait of Juan de Fuca. The ship the cocaine came from, the Western Wind, now docked in Port Angeles. 5 Canadian crew members now in the custody of the Immigration and Naturalization Service. More than 2 tons of cocaine now in federal custody. For Northwest law enforcement agents, the largest haul in a dozen years, maybe the largest haul ever.
That's death. Every one of those ripstop bags that you see go by potentially may kill somebody, or at least destroy their life. That's a serious matter.
Hey, that's it. How's it going?
Pretty good.
What you doing?
I always do fishing.
Oh yeah? I thought you did boardings and stuff.
Fishing.
Come on, you know me like it. What's for dinner?
I don't know. Don't even fuck with me. I got my gun. Slow it down. Slow it down.
It looks like my first 4 years in the Coast Guard has almost come to its end.
Hey, don't egg him on, Sean. Okay, dude, say something smart, intelligent. What's that? Say something intelligent. Say something intelligent? Yeah. Hey, cook.
Who's the side boy?
Right, sir. Side boy. Post.
Finally, I'd like to announce this year's recipient of the Coast Guard Food Service Specialist of the Year Award. The award goes to Food Service Specialist, Second Class James Swenson from the Coast Guard cutter Osprey, home ported in Port Townsend, Washington. He is recognized for outstanding culinary achievements and for his service to his unit beyond what is normally expected. Aside from his primary duty as a food service officer, he serves as a ship's master-at-arms, a Coast Guard boarding officer, a community volunteer, and the cutter rescue swimmer. Petty Officer Swenson attributes much of his motivation and success to his first mentor, Master Chief Food Service Specialist Lee Dunham, CEC. Petty Officer Swenson, throughout his Coast Guard career, had also had the faithful support of his spouse, Jennifer. Petty Officer Swenson's efforts and devotion to duty are most heartily commended and are in keeping with the highest traditions of the United States Coast Guard. Congratulations, Petty Officer James Swenson.
Well, that's my first 4 years in the Coast Guard, and that's all I have to pass. I hope you enjoyed the movie.
Good job. Job well done, Marines. Thank you very much.